So guys, and welcome to the third episode, the third podcast, the 1862 podcast. I'm your host again, Tyler Smith. I'm here with my brother, Cole. Wrong way.
Hello, mate. How are we doing?
Yeah,
I actually see you pointed the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. It's because reflection. I'm terrible. But yeah, mate, I'm good. I'm back from Germany,
Yes.
Frankfurt. And again, I'm sure you've seen the video. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it.
It did look like a lot of fun. I will say I'm gutted that I missed it. But it did look like a good trip. And I'm really glad you enjoyed it, Tyler. It was a brilliant video to watch.
No, cheers, mate. No, I did seriously enjoy it. Obviously, it's second time. Obviously, the first time around it was in Dusseldorf, Duesenberg. Obviously, me and Jack went. This year was slightly different. I did go by Flixbus again. So kind of a similar format. And I, to be fair, it was funny because when I got to Frankfurt, I got to the game, and obviously I bumped into a few Notts County fans along the way. They all said that I'm absolutely fucking crazy and that I'm mad for doing it, and they're like, "Why didn't you get a flight? What are you doing, you idiot? Why didn't you get a flight?" But I think the whole coach, it adds to it. It makes it a bit different, you know.
I think it brings a whole different experience, really, because you can get a quick journey there and not really have much of an experience. But when you're taking a 25-hour coach journey there, I think it really adds to it.
Yeah, and then 24 hours back, definitely. But no, it was really good. Obviously, this time, I met my mate Liam. He went to Germany as well. Again, speaks brilliant German, so that helped. Obviously, I did meet Jack and his brother Lewis. They were there as well. Yeah, so I've just kind of again, because I've not really seen it since I've been back. I've not spoke too much about it. Like I said, it was. No. It was good. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first year when I did it last year.
Yeah.
But I think that was more down to that I was just constantly on the move. The only time that I really stopped and sat down was when I was watching the game.
Yeah. I think with the last trip to Dusseldorf, I think it was a bit more of a relaxed journey than it was to Darmstadt. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it.
No, you pronounced it. You pronounced it better than me. Yeah, seriously.
But no. I think the reason why it was probably a bit more relaxed was because obviously he was probably stopping for a bit more breaks during the Dusseldorf journey rather than you was the Darmstadt journey.
Yeah. So I think the first year we got there really early and we had like all day. Where this year it was just a few hours, but then we had to get the train from Frankfurt to Darmstadt, and then obviously watch the game and then train back. But no, like I said, it was really good. Kind of going on to the game. I don't know if you've seen much about it or heard much about it. Me personally, and I'm interested, guys. If any of you guys watched it or did go and watch it, what are your thoughts on it? So this is just the first game. I'm not talking about the one that's happening technically tonight and the one that happened where we lost 4-0. But me personally, and I said this in the video, I thought we played with a great tempo. I didn't think we looked overly bad. Like, our weakest points is defence. I think our defence is just falling apart at the moment. And we do not have a goalkeeper. We do not have a goalkeeper that's going to be good enough at all. Griffiths is okay-ish, but the trial was god-awful. And we are seriously missing a number one and Alex Bass. No, but we are missing Alex Bass.
No, we are definitely missing Alex Bass. When I was watching the Kaiserslautern game the other day, it got to about 20 seconds in first goal. I was in disbelief, to be fair. 20 seconds in first goal. And then when it got to a second goal, I was like, this is absolute bollocks. What is going on? What the fucking hell's happening?
Have a bloody word with him then, ref.
Have a bloody word with him then, ref. Well, we'll get to refs in a minute.
Yeah.
But No, I to be fair, after the third goal, I took the game off. I was just like, no, I can't be watching this.
But like I said, the good thing is it don't matter too much. Obviously, it is just like I said, pre-season. It's a warm up. But we are seriously missing signings, which I will get to that very shortly. Um, obviously I've watched a lot of the interviews that the manager's done, and I've enjoyed them. I like what I'm hearing. Obviously, again,
Yeah,
it's it's going to be different when the season actually starts. And we'll get to Newport shortly as well.
yeah.
But it's I don't know. It's I think I just think we really need some signings. But overall, like I said, the Germany trip was great. Next year, although I am going to say this on the podcast, Cole, and this will be official. Okay, I'm not doing Germany again. I'm not doing it again. If next pre-season's
Okay,
in Germany,
okay.
I'm not doing it. If it's abroad,
No, 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 Tyler. Let me just quote you that you're not going to be doing Germany alone. Let's just say that.
Well, like I said, next year, it'd be nice. I'd like you to come with me. It'll be good.
No, I would honestly, but obviously financial differences between me, obviously my own situation financially, I couldn't go.
Yeah.
As much as me and Tyler tried every single way to make it possible, it didn't work. So, but next year, hopefully, if pre-season's abroad, I will be there.
Mate,
So,
I want it to be in Spain next year.
yeah, I think a Spain away day would be fantastic.
Yeah, Sun. Yeah, Estrella
Yeah.
and Spain.
Todd, Estrella, and Spain. Brilliant away day.
Yeah, so if it's in Germany, I'm not going. I generally think I don't mind Germany. It's like I said, the first time I ever went was Berlin, and that was due to work. And I was there for a week, and yeah, I just can't make my mind up about Germany. If like there's some places amazing. The people are amazing. Like, do not get me wrong. Every time I've gone there, the people have been so friendly, and I met some great people. I've had some great beers with some of them, and do you know what I mean? And they'll help anyone. But yeah, just in regarding to travelling, navigating around it, I think that's the only bit that puts me off. But
Yeah.
but yeah, Cole, next year, if it's abroad, as long as it's not Spain, you're coming with me.
If it's abroad, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll make that promise.
Yeah, that's it. This is it. You've made your promise now on the video, on the podcast.
I've made my promise now. If it's an away day abroad, I'll be there. So I better start saving.
Yeah. Like I said, the food was nice. It was quite funny, actually, because I travelled all that way, and the first thing I ate when I got there was a KFC, which is not very German, right? But I did have, I think I had like 2 or 3 bratwurst sausages, which, to be fair, like I said, I do like a good bratwurst. And speaking of food, I am interested to see if the Nest or Notts County going into a new season are going to have maybe some different food options.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd like to see like a really good jacket potato or like a spud van. Obviously you got the Spud Bros.
Yeah.
They're sponsoring. Is it Preston?
Preston North End.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're on the top. Yeah, obviously you got the Spudman as well. And speaking of Spuds, this does take us to our first ever sponsor, which I'm going to give a shout out and thank you. So yeah, Tyler, talk us about a sponsor today. Take it away. Hi guys, so I just want to say a massive thank you for today's sponsor and a big shout out to SPUDS of Shepsheds. Run by Luke, again, great guy. The food is amazing. I know this because I went to his soft launch this weekend just gone, and it was amazing. It was jacket potato, it was lovely, it was so fluffy. The toppings as well, there was so many to choose from and it was so nice. If you want to go and give his food a taste, you can find him at Thermstad's Fair this weekend from the 18th of July to the 20th of July. If you're not in the area or you're not going to make it, don't worry, you can catch him from the 4th of August. He will have a permanent spot at Shepsheds newly renovated market. He'll be serving food from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Again, great food, so many different toppings as well. It was generally so nice. The good thing as well, if you're not in any of those areas, but you are in parties or anything like that, he does take bookings as well. So there's any private bookings, any private events or birthdays, anything like that, you can contact him and take a booking. The good thing as well, he does have a Facebook page, so you can go and check out on his Facebook. Just type in SPUDS of Shepsheds. He also has a TikTok page as well, which again is he uploads very regularly. So yeah, guys, go and check him out. And again, thank you very much. Back to the video. So guys, so again, big thank you there to our sponsor. I will put all the links and all the details in our description below. So do go ahead and check that out. Like I said, he is on Facebook, is on TikTok as well. So yeah, thank you very much for that. So yeah, back to the video. Going on to our next subject. Macari's been a bit of a naughty boy.
He has been a bit of a naughty boy, and I've been seeing it all over my TikTok. Apparently, Macari has been betting on games.
Yeah, which is quite interesting. So, who was it? There was a player, it was in the news only a couple of days ago, who'd done this very similar thing, and I'm sure he's banned for like 4.5 years. Do
you know what, Tyler? I know exactly who you're on about, but I can't remember.
I can't think of his name.
I can't put my finger on it. I know someone had mentioned it in the comments or something of like one of the posts. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember who it was.
He literally, I think it was like the Macari story dropped Monday. It was yesterday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And
yeah.
And I'm sure the ban only came to this other player like Friday last weekend.
Yeah.
So literally 2 or 3 days, and just it to be one of our players. And yeah, I was shocked when I read it.
I just don't think it's a normal day at Notts, to be honest. If it's not players getting injured, it's players getting banned due to betting scandals.
Yeah.
So I just.
Yeah, no, you kind of touched on a point there, because I've seen quite a few comments on sections. It was like, in other content creators on TikTok have even said, what is going on with Notts County? It's been such an odd summer.
Yeah, a lot of content creators have, like, obviously not exactly Notts County content creators, but lots of other ones have been like, what is going on with Notts County? Not only have they lost their star striker to Barnsley, but now they've been hit with charges with Lewis Macari for betting.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's just never ending.
Yeah. I think I know what video you're talking about, because he's like, you lost your star player, you got rid of a manager, and then potentially got in a worse one.
Yeah.
And then
you know
what video I'm on about. And then it goes on.
I know what video you're on about.
Yeah. Then you're selling your best players, also Alex Bass, and now you've got a scandal. And then they even mentioned about, which what I touched on the other video, about the head of football and how they're going to now run it.
Yeah.
You know, and they're going to have like these meetings and talk about it and so forth. So, like I said to you, if it works, then I've got no issue with it. Run the club how you want if it works. But if we're not getting the results, if we're not near top of the table, then I don't know. I'm very, like I said, I'm old fashioned. I'm very much, the manager should pick his players, have says in transfer, you know.
Yeah, no, Tyler, I completely agree. And to be fair, like you said, obviously quite early before, I have been quite enjoying Martin Patterson's interviews recently. I think he's got his head screwed on straight. Like I said, his talent will show during games. I'm not calling him a good manager over his opinions. I'm calling this manager over how he plays and how he plays a squad.
Yeah, the results.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, our last 2 Germany games haven't been ideal, but at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer in you don't want to give all away your secrets in pre-season.
No, well, like I said, it's pre-season. It's going to be very early on. And I think, like what I said to, I think it might be my mate Liam, or it might be someone, says you'll know a lot more after your first 10 games.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
And I think that...
Go on. Sorry. Last season, obviously, our first 10 games, it was very up and down because our first couple of games, obviously our first game against Tranmere was a draw, and then our next couple of games were wins. We were doing really good with wins, and then it kind of dropped a little bit and then went up a bit. So we was very unsure during the start of the season on how the season was going to go. So I believe that, again, completely agree with you, Tyler. I think we should see how the first 10 games go of the season before we can start basing a judgment.
Yeah, see, I think the thing that kind of gives me a bit more hope with this manager compared to Maynard is that he used to be a footballer, he used to be a player. So he's got that experience in that. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, like I said, I've just really enjoyed listening to him, and I agree with a lot of what he's saying. And, you know, like I said, it just depends if the players can translate it on the pitch. Ideally, like I said, we seriously do need some more signings. I think there's a lot, you know, I think there's a lot of players at County that just not quite there to take us to League One. And I don't want to get into it too much because, like I said, the season hasn't started. But yeah, I will kind of leave those opinions until the match day vlog videos come out, and you know, I'll keep that to myself, and I'll see if I'm right or if I'm completely wrong on what I'm thinking. But yeah, no, like I said, with the Macari story, what do you think is going to happen? Like I said, that other player got banned. Where do you think this one's going?
I think, being a Notts fan, I know they like to make a statement out of us sometimes. So, Macari's going to get hit with a ban.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to get hit with at least like a 2-year ban, I think.
Yeah, like I said, it was like a 2-year, 2020 to 2022. So obviously he was 18. He was really young at the time as a young footballer. You know, it doesn't seem that he's been doing it while he's been at County. But yeah, it's either going to be, like I said, a season ban or potential 2, or you know, probably with a hefty fine as well.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But again, it's something like that you I want to be thinking now, right? Who are we going to bring in to replace, just in case?
Exactly.
We need to be looking.
Exactly. And I've not seen, obviously, apart from the new signing from Manchester United, Sonny Joffrey, who's just joined us on loan. But apart from that, I don't see any teaser of a new signing, any hope of a new signing, to be fair.
We need a striker, we need a number 1. And Cole,
yeah.
I'm going to say something, and this is going to put something into perspective, right? From this Saturday, we're only 2 weeks away from Newport.
I know. And Newport isn't far away at all. Which, speaking of Newport, Tyler, I've heard you've already got your ticket for Newport.
Well, maybe I have. Maybe I have got my ticket.
Maybe Tyler has got his ticket for Newport.
I mean, what's Cole? Am I going to stay at home and potentially watch it on stream if it is streaming, or go down and watch it live? Now, which one I prefer?
Got to love a bit of Brian Clough. Would you rather stay at home watching it on TV, or going to watch the game live? I know which one I prefer.
Oh, I don't know why I quote that film so much, but
I don't know, guys. If you ever watch the film The Damned United, you'll understand why me and Tyler quote it so much. It's honestly become like a comedic point in our brotherhood at the minute.
Yeah, literally, we were talking about, right, if I was at Notts County, we need to sign some players. He needs to go there to, the head of football and tell him he needs to start writing some fucking checks. There's a good lad.
Because it means I won't sleep, I won't eat, until I take whatever that man's done and beaten it, so I never hear that name named Jimmy fucking Cyril ever again. Beat it.
Cole, mate, you know no one's ever going to stop singing his name. The man's a legend.
Of course they're not.
He's a legend.
No, of course they're not.
But I know what you
I'm
mean.
Just making a this is what Brian Clough would have said.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Don't take that out of context, guys.
That's
Come
it,
on.
mate. You're going to be hated now for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that's it. I'm hated now.
In the comments, what's he talking about, silly prat?
Yeah.
But so Newport. Do you know what? While we're on that subject, I want to say a really massive thank you. This is why I love Notts County and why I love the fans, and I think we've got some of the best fans in the world. So obviously, I purchased the ticket. They went on sale yesterday. And I managed to get the ticket for the actual game. However, for some strange and bizarre reason, I couldn't get the coach ticket. It just would not let me get it at all. So I put on the Notts County supporters page on Facebook that I was having issues. Like, guys, is anyone that can help me? And again, I had some amazing fans. Linda, Laura, who messaged me, who was offering me help on to get the coach ticket. So yeah, big thank you to you guys. Obviously, I did manage to get it in the end. I did actually manage to get it from the Notts County website. But this is why I love the Notts County fans, because we're such a good community, and we do help everyone out. And I want to give a quick mention to that, because it was just really nice.
Yeah, thank you, Linda and Laura, for obviously, like, you guys are absolute legends. Obviously, Tyler will be trying to get my ticket this Friday, hopefully, so I can be there at Newport for the first game of the season for the second year in a row.
Yeah, you was at Tranmere. You was at Tranmere.
I was at Tranmere, yeah.
Which seems like a lifetime ago.
I know, it does seem like a long way away. That does. But Newport, if I can get my ticket on Friday, I will be extremely excited for that. I think 9 a.m. the tickets go on sale that day, if I remember correctly. So
I'm sure you're going to message me to remind me.
Well, yeah, Tyler usually buys the tickets and I send him the money for it. So
if you can't,
Tyler's a ticket man.
Yeah, you'd be like, Tyler, have you got him? Have you got him in there yet? I'm like, whoa.
Whoa, hold up a second.
Yeah. So obviously Newport is, like I said, it's 2 weeks away. That's not very long to sign. I'd say about 5. I think we need about 5 players, and to get them in training and to get them used to what the head coach is already trying to teach into the boys. That doesn't give much time at all.
I was saying this to Dwayne. I think this pre-season and signings, just basically this whole thing has been massively underwhelming.
Yeah.
Because signings, yes, we have made a few, but not ones to get you excited about.
Now, don't get me wrong. Some of the ones... Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Some of the ones that we have brought in have looked pretty decent.
Yes, they've looked pretty decent. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see what the guy from Manchester United is going to be like. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what he's going to do, but I wouldn't say it's made me feel confident.
No, I know what you mean.
But obviously, it's just been really massively underwhelming, because I just want, I don't think this pre-season and these signings are making me think that these brothers are not taking things seriously.
Yeah, and it's really, it's so. This is what's so fascinating, because I've read the comments, and I think there's a lot of fans are feeling very similar in certain ways. And like I said, I always want to be optimistic. I always want to be as positive as I can, and I do get what you're feeling, because I very much felt it. I'm a bit more optimistic now than when we filmed the second podcast episode. Don't get me wrong, but I do completely understand where you're coming from. Like, you look at, like I said, look at the signings we made last year, when we was like, oh yeah, we're getting Bass, we're getting Platt, we're getting Gordon and Grant, and you was like, whoa, this is going to be, it's going to be great. They was pretty well known, should I say? They came pretty decent. Where with these ones, like, right, well, who's this guy? He's a bit young, okay. Oh, he's injury prone, okay. Do you know what I mean? So but again, It's so hard to
Yeah, like
comment.
that, like that. Ollie Norburn, he's still injured.
Is it? I don't know.
Like, yeah, yeah, he's at. Well, from what I saw, guys, please correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I saw, he's still injured.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, I really don't want to get too negative or jump too much because what I have seen, I have
No,
enjoyed. I get what the manager's trying to do, and I'm just going to go back to the goal that we scored at Dermstad. We did that within about 6 passes. And how many times have I said to you, Cole, why are we not getting up the pitch within like 4 or 5, 6
yeah,
passes rather than taking
yeah,
25 to 30? That
no, no, absolutely. I am not denying that our style of play has gotten better. I'm not denying that whatsoever. I'm worried that we're not bringing in the right players. That's
again,
what I.
no, I get what you mean. Let's say only time will tell on that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I could be completely wrong. It could be completely different during the actual season. So, and I really hope I am wrong. But from what I've seen, like I said, pre-season is meant to showcase what you've done so far throughout the break. And I don't think I've seen anything to fucking impress me.
And I don't think it helps as well because a lot of, like I said, a lot of other content creators that are not Notts County content creators that follow League Two and other teams, they're putting his relegation battle to low mid table, and sadly,
Yeah.
I think Dad he said the same. A few other county fans see is going to be a mid-table, and like I said, I get the whole feeling. I do 100% get it, but like I said, it's 2 weeks away from Newport. Obviously, time will tell. If we go into Newport and we leave there and we're 4-0 down, then I think that's going to just completely add fuel to the fire, and everyone's going to be like, "This is what we've been saying," kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like if we leave Newport, like you said, Tyler, 4-0 down, you're gonna get all them content creators saying, this is what we've been saying about Notts County. Notts County have absolutely gone through pre-season and absolutely bottled everything. This is how it's gonna go.
Yeah, no, yeah. So, yeah, like I said, it's again, we could lose 4-0, but again, like I also said earlier, you don't know until your first 10 games. You could say we could, after 10 games we could be top at the table. You just don't know. It's gonna. I personally think it's going to be a really tough season.
I mean, to be fair, Tyler, with what happened with Walsall last season, being top of the table, I'm really hoping that's not where we are.
Yeah, well, it don't mean anything, does it? When you're 14 points clear and you're already,
Yeah.
polishing your trophy cabinet
Yeah.
in January.
Yeah, see Walsall. Exactly. Just because you're 15 points clear doesn't mean you're going to win, does it?
So yeah, maybe we don't want to be top at the table to come October. But
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind
10th.
being 1 point behind second and gaining that and winning it within the last game of the season. I'd take that.
Mate,
I'd take that. Not fumbling last game of the season with Bradford. I'm not having that.
Cole, like you just said, right, you'd be happy second with 1 point behind. I wouldn't even mind losing that game because we'll still get promoted. You know what I mean? So I'll take
Either way.
I'll take it.
Either way.
But yeah, like I said, who knows? I'm really looking. I can't believe how close it is now to the start of the season.
I know. We've been waiting for football to start for so long, and now it's nearing it. And to be fair, Tyler, going back to Newport, I really hope I get my Newport tickets. I really want to. I really want to be there. I really want to be there for that first game of the season. And I'll definitely be there last game of the season as well.
Yeah.
But
Bristol Rovers at home last game.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm happy about that. Bristol Rovers at home last game of the season. I'm happy about
that. Yeah.
I'll take that.
Now, obviously...
But...
sorry.
No, it's all right. But no, first game of the season, obviously, if Tyler manages to get the tickets, which I'm sure he will, but, I cannot wait to be there. It'll be my first time actually out of England, to be honest. I've never really been out of England, so very excited.
Yeah. I said, don't worry, you don't need your passport for this one. But yeah, speaking of, like I said, that 2 week deadline, how close we are, right? We still don't have a home shirt.
No, we don't. And to be fair, me and you have been actually conversing quite a lot about the new home shirt. We've kind of said it might be like Southampton's kit, but just black and white, which I wouldn't mind.
Right.
That would actually look quite nice. I wouldn't mind that whatsoever. We've all seen Oldham's kit, which we're really hoping it's not like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible,
Yeah.
isn't it?
But no, I'm sticking with what I said. Obviously, the new away kits have been released as well.
What do you
Tyler,
think of that?
I was just about to ask you the same question. You know what, Tyler? I'm gonna let you go first. What's your thoughts on the new away kit?
So, I really liked it. I really like it. At first, I was like, okay, it's a little bit goalkeeper kit, but then it's green again, old fashioned. I'm a real fashioned green as goalkeeper kit, but I like it. I like the patterns on it. If I was to have one small critique about it, is I really wish that the collar and these bits on here was gold that matched the Puma.
Yeah,
I wish that was gold.
I completely agree. I completely agree. I think the collar should have been gold as well. My thoughts on the away kit is, at first, obviously, I'm a massive football shirt guy. As you know, I've got loads of Notts County shirts. At first, I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. I need it. Then after second glancing at it again and again and again, I'm not a big fan of it.
You've changed your mind, have you?
I have changed my mind. I don't like it. I don't like the away kit. I think that it's too tacky.
Whoa!
I think it's too much.
Whoa, that's harsh.
No, I don't like it. I think it's too tacky and I think it's too much.
Tacky in what way?
The pattern on it. I don't know why. I just can't agree with the pattern.
Right, guys, for you guys watching, right, I know Cole very, very well, right? Now, I'm going to do a little bet, a little statement here, right now, on this video, right? He's saying this is tacky, saying don't like it, but I promise you, when he sees it in person, in the shop, he's going to want to buy it.
Just because I say it's tacky does not mean I'm not going to buy it.
There you go.
Right? Only because, right, I've got quite an extensive Knot shirt collection and I tend to expand it.
Oh, I don't like it, it's tacky. No, I don't like the pattern, but I'm still going to buy it.
Knots, take my money. I don't care.
But yeah, to be fair, I like it, but I do still prefer the one that you're wearing.
Yeah, I do like this one. I mean, at first, I was unsure of this one. Because, you know, orange is not really a colour that I really like when it comes. But honestly, I've grown to like this shirt. I really have grown to like this shirt.
I really like it.
I do as well. But in terms of the home kit, right, let me move on to the home kit real quick. I think that it's going to be the same as Southampton's kit, but black and white.
With collar.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to have a collar. But I know this isn't Knots related, right? But me and Tyler have been talking about this quite a lot. And obviously, it's developed by Puma, the same people that do Knots kits as well. Can we just admire how well Puma have done with Port Vale's kits?
Yes, is that the one? I was just literally going on to that. I'm just trying to find it now. We're talking about that one.
Yes, the away kit.
I love it.
Absolutely. I love that kit. Now, don't get me wrong, I fucking hate Port Vale as a club. Right? I don't like them. But their home kit, I quite like it. Their away kit, I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I don't know who was in charge of dealing with the Port Vale's kits, but you need your shoes kissing, sir, because that is brilliant.
He obviously must have been a Port Vale fan.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question, right? Now, if they did Notts County's kit like that, okay, would you want...
hold on. Are you talking black and yellow?
No. Just let me finish. So if they do it in that style, but black and white stripes, okay, would you want the badge to be either the new current badge, which is one you've got?
Yeah.
would you want it to be either just the single magpie or something like this, or if they for maybe, let's say they did it but as a third kit, they did that still black and white stripes, but they did in the style writing NCFC.
Do you know what, Tyler? I'm really glad you brought that up because I have been thinking about this. As a home kit, I'd have the 2 magpies with the football. That's what I'd have. Yes, that's what I'd have as the home shirt. But as a third kit, I'd have it as the NCFC.
Huh. Do you know what?
That's what I'd have it at.
Yeah. Do you know what? I would be happy. I actually wouldn't mind if they says for this one-off season, the special home kit, if they did that as the home kit, but actually just did the NCFC. I wouldn't mind it. Now, I know it's the only thing with that is like, mate, you just copying Port Vale. But I would be like, that's still kind of cool. But yeah, I would still love it if they did, for just to change the badge. I've been saying to you, I want a retro looking top with a new retro kind of badge.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't it weird though? Last season we was talking about how we want a retro top like all these Adidas kits have been doing, and then Port Vale come out with something like that.
Yeah, this is so nice, such a nice kit.
Yeah, Port Vale knew the trend.
Yeah, mate, they knew what the assignment was and they did it. But yeah, getting off Port Vale, going back to Notts County, I made a prediction that I says that they will renounce the home kit this Friday, which I'm still going to stick by that.
Yeah. I think. Well, in that case, then I think the teaser will come out Thursday. Then
Thursday. Now it's on Friday. The same day as when the Wait Up goes on sale, and I think the home shirt will go on sale next Friday.
Yes, which
makes sense because then the following week is then the week of the game.
Yes, which I'm hoping I've got money for the new home shirt. I'm really hoping I have, but I don't think I will. So I'm going to ask Tyler to buy it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Tyler, you've got money. But yeah, guys, we're going to kind of leave that episode there. Like I said, it's not overly too much to speak about more than that. Like I said, obviously next week we should hopefully be going live. We'll be doing it live rather than pre-recorded. Obviously this week it had to be pre-recorded just because, again, a few issues with my work. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for all the support. Again, they're both through the Germany trip, all the fans that come up and spoke to me. It's always great speaking to you guys and having a chat. I'm getting so excited now for the season to start. I literally can't wait. I don't know. I just don't know how it's going to go. But hopefully, Cole, I do hope you'll be there to join me on the first game of the season.
Well, that will all depend on how fast your ticket buying skills are, Tyler.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see. And then, guys, like I said, if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 600. Like I said, if we've got 2 weeks to the start of the season, we're at 577. If we can start the season with 600, that'd be just incredible. Again, hit that like button, leave your comment below. What are your thoughts on it? Again, what are your thoughts on the shirts, on players? How many do you think we need in? Yeah, guys, we'll see you on the next 1862 podcast. You pies.
Into the back post, header comes in, and it is Charlie Palmer.
1500th league game. Another milestone for Jimmy Cyril, now in his second spell as captain.